айтып кетейін, бұл не? Әр жыл сайын Acer деген компанияны білетін шығарсыздар. Acer деген компания компьютерлер, ноутбуктер, жаңа планшеттер, игровой Predator деген линейкалы ойындар, нелерді, компьютерлік құралдарды, ноутбуктарды. Кука 10 рубльге рахмет, алейкум ассалам. Сондайларды шығаратын компания, достар. Сол компанияның әрбір жыл сайын осылай... Опа, все-таки басталды, да? Ема... Значит, подожди, көрсетпейді почему-то. Почему көрсетпейді, а? Что-то мен түсінбедім. Окей. 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 Онда былай көреміз.
Спасибо! Спасибо! Спасибо!
Айдын, стрим сәтті өтсін, Айдын сәлем деп айтып жіберші. Чүш, басталды, достар, басталды. Басталды, қазір көрейін.
Спасибо! Спасибо! Спасибо!
Стрим ститсинг бро бро топ 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 балайда.
Мұны жігіт қазір бірдеме бізде айтады, бірдеме көрсетеді. Походу, Тайпей деген осы кісі сияқты Acer'дің... Қайда шашып кетіп қалды өчеді? 5800 адам қарап отыр деп қорқып қашып кеткен сияқты. Естіліп отыр ма, достар? Естіліп отыр ма? Звук шығып отыр ма?
Иә.
Мынадан? Да?
Мынадан звук
Видеоны.
шығып отыр.
Ну все. 2-1-0! Қазақ қақсайды екен.
Hello, world.
Сәлем, мемлекет.
Take the opportunity, I want to welcome you to join our global press conference this time.
Біздің глобалды пресс-конференциямызға қош
you can see
келдіңіздер.
a lot of faces. These are people coming from all the offices around the world. They are Acer people. But I'm sure they are more than just Acer people watching our press
Бұл
conference
бізде
today.
Джейсон Чен деген, яғни біздің
2020 is a year of change. Starting from pandemic and many other things happening. That forces us, we will have to do a different lifestyle. Including, we'll have to, many people will have to stay home and stay connected, work from home. And that's one of the areas that we've been thinking hard, how do we make it easier for people to stay connected and still effective. And today, we will be introducing some of the technology that we've been working for some time to help you to cope with the new evolving lifestyle, including the antimicrobial technology that we've been working on. And because things are all different, our event today will be different too. And we will try to stay as interactive as possible, as engaging as possible, and as insightful as possible, like every time, to provide you some of the leading edge technology and some of the insights of the industry. For that, I would like to invite my stage speech partner to join me. Clark, how are you doing?
Good to see you again, Jason.
All right, let's do this. So today, to start with, we actually have a small game too.
That's right. For the past 24
to kick off.
Yeah, we do. For the past 24 hours, we've allowed people to vote on the order that they want to see our products in. And it's between rock, paper, and scissors.
Well, it's an old game, right?
That's right.
But we are going to use it in a new way.
Бұл достар, Джейсон
We
Чен
are. We actually have a
жаңағы
video
өзінің
to show everyone exactly what we
Acer
mean.
компаниясындағы әртүрлі... Қазір жайды көрейік. Бұл бізде походу Acer Rock деген бір какой-то бір, наверное, технологиясын көрсете ма или жаңа техникасын көрсете ма?
Комменташи ламажняна лайк ремис.
достар, Джейсон Чен деген жаңағы өзінің 20-шы жылдағы осылай конференцияны қалай өткізген деп атқанын кішкене қысқаша мағлұмат айтты.
We plan to use people's voting to decide the sequence, how we're going to present our new technology, our product today.
And unfortunately, we only have 1 minute left, so we're just going to go
One
ahead.
more minute.
And so we're counting down now. And obviously, our solid category represents, our rock category represents our solid products. Very tough, very durable.
That sounds interesting.
Бірінші
And
неменені
We
көргілеріңіз
also have
келеді
paper. If you can take a guess, what do you think paper
опрос
might be?
жасап жатыр.
thin and light.
That's right. Paper is our
Anyone?
thin and light device. It's a good guess. And lastly is scissors, where naturally you're going to be more creative with scissors. So
Designers.
obviously that's for our designer category, which is generally our concept D. And we only have 30 seconds left. So if you do see the link on your screen, please go click it. You can go ahead and vote. And as you can see behind us, the votes are continuing to climb with obviously paper
People
still in the
voting.
lead, but we will see exactly what happens soon. We only have 12
Қазір
seconds
адамдар
left. I
интерактив
myself,
түрде
I think I would
өздерінің
choose rock. What
дауыстарын
about you,
беріп
Jason?
жатыр.
Myself?
Бірінші
Yeah.
Gaming.
неменені
Gaming, okay. It's not one of the choices, but it is there, so stay tuned. With
Екі
just
секунд
3
қалды, бір
seconds
секунд
left,
қалды.
and that's it. Voting is up. So if we take a look at the
Молодцы.
numbers, looks like paper.
Paper. Let's go for it.
Let's go.
Немеден бастайтын туралы шешті, енді paper, яғни камень, ножницы, бумаганы ойнады, және де paper, яғни қағаз, бумага, точнее, отты. Отты ма? Отты ма? Отты.
Today we'll start
бүгін
with paper session. And paper stands for.
Our thin and light devices.
And during this pandemic period of time, a lot of people have to work from home, have to learn from home. And for that, we have a very good solution in order to improve people's working efficiency. Starting with Chromebook. We are actually the #1 Chromebook supplier in the world.
And for good reason, Jason. What we have here today is actually the Chromebook Enterprise Spin 713.
So on top of everything we have already done, we are going to come out with a new device. It's this baby.
That's right. And what we've done
жаңа
is quite
ноутбуктарын
special
шығарып
with our
жатыр
Chromebooks.
екен
We
деп
wanted to give
жатыр.
people a little bit of extra added protection. And the way that we did that is by adding an antimicrobial solution to the Chromebook screen.
Oh, so the touch screen, many people touch it, is actually well protected.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Because people are going to be moving these around a lot and
Енді
touching them.
екеуі
And with Enterprise especially, they're going to be
жаңа
used mainly at
ноутбуктардың
workplaces
қандай
to help improve
мүмкіндіктері бар екен және
efficiency.
жаңа
And they
технологиялар
may be
қандай
taken back
қолданғаны
home.
туралы айтып
People
жатыр
will utilize
достар.
cloud
Қысқаша
computing, but
айтсам, бұл
ultimately,
бізде
because we want to
Chromebook
protect
деген
that screen, with
ноутбуктардың
antimicrobial,
сериясы
how it works
екен,
is we use a
Acer'дің
material that's embedded with silver
Chromebook
ions
Enterprise Spin
that
деген,
limits the
яғни
amount of
713
bacteria that can
деген
grow on
осындай
the screen, and
керемет
because of that, we'll
трансформер
limit the amount of
ноутбуктардың
germs
біреуі
that
екен,
might
сонда
pass from
премиум
one person to
класстағы
That
another.
sounds wonderful. And it's
керемет
very thin
ноутбуктар
and
деп
light,
айтып
beautiful design as well.
жатыр.
And because it's a spin, you can actually utilize many modes. So if you do want to use it like a
Қараңыздар,
laptop,
трансформер. То есть
spin it
сіздер
around
алдынан да
for
көре
touching or for
аласыздар, және
drawing,
де
or just use it to share
оны бұрып,
information, you can do
жаңа
all
планшет
those things
сияқты
with
да
the Spin
қолдануға
713.
болады
It
деп
looks
жатыр.
beautiful. And you want to talk about the display, please.
Yeah,
The
of
ratio
course.
of the display.
Obviously, display, you might notice that it looks a little bit different, and this is because it's using our VertiView display. This is a 3x2 display, which is actually more
13.5 диагоналды
narrow, more
экраны бар,
vertical.
және
So
де
like, if you
әрине
want to utilize it for more
Intel'дің
paper reading or
процессорында жасалған.
viewing PowerPoints, etc., you can do all those things and get
Промокод
more
береміз?
text on your screen.
Промокод?
Nowadays, that's more and more
Айта кетейін,
needed.
промокодтарды
And for that, we're actually
Q-Gen'ге
having
айтып отырады,
to
сонда
look
бірінші
at
промокод.
how the product in details.
Достар, қараңдар, жөндеп қараңдар, не болып жатқан экранда. Керемет, Горный Gorilla Glass шынысы бар, және де тез зарядкасы, быстрая зарядка бар, USB Type-C разъемы бар, жай ғана Dual USB бар, және де сонымен қатар Type-C несі де бар екен, достар. Дисплей көрсетіп жатыр, дисплей трансформер екен, айналдырып көруге де болады екен. Intel Project Azena, Wi-Fi 6 дейді. Және антибактериалды бірдеңе какой-то поверхности ма, по-моему, антибактериалды поверхности бар. Acer
And on top
Chromebook.
of
Керемет
the
достар, әдемі.
Chromebook, which is top of the line, a beautiful machine, we'd like to talk more about Think and Lie. And talking about Think and Lie, we will have to talk about our Swift product line. And today we have something new as well.
We do, Jason. And this here, of course, this is our Swift 5. It's been a very successful ultra-thin laptop for us. And just like the Chromebook, we wanted to take it up a level.
Another
Swift
level
бес
up.
деген
That's
ол
right.
бізде
It
ең
was
сондай
necessary for the environment that we are living in today. What we've
өте
done
жұқа
is
дейді. Ол
just
өте
like the
жіңішке,
Chromebook, it
өте
utilizes an
сондай жеңіл
antimicrobial
ноутбуктардың
technology on
сериясының
the
бірі
glass,
Acer'дің
but we've also added
Swift
that
5, яғни
to
Swift
the
5
entire
деп
form
аталады.
factor.
So the four covers, it's all well
Өте
designed,
керемет.
well
Жіп-жіңішке,
protected. The whole thing, the whole product, all the form factor is already
Yeah.
protected.
You're right.
Acer Swift
The back
5
cover,
деген
the front,
ноутбуктардың
and
сериясы екен
the
достар.
base
1
and the bottom of
килограмм
the
ғана,
laptop all
салмағы 1
utilize that
килограмм
same
бар.
silver ion technology,
Тура
the
солай
materials
GeForce
embedded
MX
with silver ion,
350-де жасалған
to help
екен
protect
және
people in
де
the workplace for the environment that we are working in these days.
Stay healthy, very, very important.
At all times, yeah,
өте
definitely.
маңызды дейді. Барлықтарыңыз үшін өте
That
маңызды.
pretty much
өйткені ол
rounds up our paper products for this
жеңіл
time,
дейді.
Jason. So if we take a look at the numbers,
What's the next section?
looks like the second highest is scissors.
қағаз
Scissors.
сияқты жұқа дейді.
go
да?
for it.
Қағаз сияқты жұқа жаңа ноутбуктар. Енді қайшы сияқты өткір нелерін көрсететін болады.
Caesar is our designer section. Ever since Concept D was launched,
Концепт
well
дейді.
accepted around the world. People like our product a lot. We're actually getting lots of awards.
Acer
around the
жаңағы
world.
өз
And
ноутбуктарын
today, we have
семейство
something
дейді
new
ғой.
to show today.
Отбасын
That's right, Jason.
кішкене
The Easel hinge has been very successful for us, which is
үлкен
why we
жестеді.
decided
Ол
to
ноутбуктардың
add it
сериясы
to one of our
концепт D
latest
деген
products.
деп
This is
аталады
the
деп жатыр
Concept
достар.
D3 Easel.
Қараңыздар,
So we
қазір сіздер
actually
экранда
implement
Concept D3 Easel деген
The Easel
ноутбуктардың
Easel.
сериясының
That's
бір
right.
құрылысын
Concept D3
көріп
as well.
отырсыздар.
It's incredibly versatile. Obviously, if you
Өте
want to
керемет,
utilize
блин,
this for
короче,
drawing, you can
мынандай
do
алып
that.
жүрмін,
And if you
Өте
want to
мықты.
utilize it as a
Осылай стрим
laptop or
жасаған
some of the
кезде.
other modes, you can do that as well. But what stands out as the most unique feature for this, obviously, is the screen. And you need a
Now, we
professional.
continue to focus and emphasize on the color accuracy.
That's right. This has color accuracy
Біріншіден
Delta
оның
E
дизайны
less than
сондай
2,
элегантный
as
дейді
well
ғой,
as it's
элегантты
being
дизайны бар,
Pantone
өте
validated.
керемет
Now,
дизайны бар.
for the
Екіншіден
designers out
оның
there, those should stand out. And if
өте
you're not a
керемет,
designer and you're
сондай
just kind of interested, just go to a shop,
қуаттылығы дейді ғой,
look at the
мощності
difference, and
өте
you'll see
жоғары
why these
ноутбуктардың
features
бірі
are
болып
very
келеді дейді.
important for this kind of laptop.
Well, you know what? Enough for us.
Көбінесе
Let's
бұл
see how
ноутбуктар
other people
жаңағы
talk about it.
I would like that.
дизайнерлік,
We've actually given it
графика
to
жағымен,
Illustrator and
фильмография
YouTuber
және
Pipa
де
to see
фотографиямен,
how-
видео
just what she
монтаждаумен
thought.
мысалы біз сияқты да
Hi
адамдар
everyone, I am
қолданады
Pipa
дейді
from
оны
Pipa's
қыздар.
Art on YouTube. I am an animator and an illustrator, and I also make videos on YouTube about my art. So normally on my YouTube, I have videos where I talk about my process creating artworks, and I also have videos where people can draw along with me. I love sharing and talking about my process as an artist, and hopefully I can inspire others to create as well. So today I'm going to be talking to you a little bit about the new Acer Concept D Easel and creating a little illustration on it as well. Immediately when I saw the Concept D3 Easel, the design intrigued me. It seems to be an amazing hybrid of a laptop and a graphic display tablet. As an artist, I was super excited to get my hands on it and try creating
Керемет
something
трансформер,
with
тоже
it. The
трансформер.
hinge was very sturdy. It really
Жалын
assists the
трансформер
workflow.
болғанда
It doesn't
жаңағы
move
адамдардың
around when you work with it,
қолдануына
and it stays in place at whichever angle you prefer.
тұрып жатып
The pen itself is also very light and tiny, which is great as it doesn't weigh down on your hand when you use it. I mainly use Adobe Suite programs for both creating art and editing my YouTube videos. I use programs such as Photoshop, Premiere, After Effects. I also use a lot of animation softwares for the animation work that I do. I use Animate CC and TV Paint for this. So off the bat, I really enjoy the design of the Concept D3 Easel. I think it's going to revolutionize the way that artists can use a laptop to create art. The connection of the pen onto the screen was a big plus for me as well. It glides beautifully on the tablet screen, and the screen itself is very smooth, but has just enough grip that it doesn't become slippery when you draw on it. In terms of calibration and sensitivity of the pen, the Concept D3 Easel also excelled in this. The artwork I personally create has a lot of play on opacity and pen pressures, and I think that the Concept D3 Easel is really good at picking up on all the different kinds of pressures when you're drawing on it. As you can see, throughout the drawing and especially the shading section, the pen's sensitivity and accuracy on the tablet allowed me to create this clean and fully rendered illustration. Overall, I'm really happy with this device. I think it's going to be amazing for any artists out there who are working in the art industry. It functions beautifully both as a work laptop as well as a tablet where you can immediately switch to create artwork wherever you are. If you're a creator on the fence about whether to get a nice laptop or a graphic display tablet for creating, the Acer Concept D3 Easel has both. This is a device that can satisfy all your work needs. I highly recommend it for any designers, illustrators, or just any creators out there in general. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Bye-bye.
Bye. We appreciate Piper's positive comment about our product. But it's not just our Concept D3. We actually have 4 product line.
We do. We can check it out right over here. And there's another cool feature with the Concept D3. It actually has up to an 18-hour battery life as well.
Or that work, or people have to work a long hour. I understand some of the designers, they work long hours, and we have the device, we'll be able to cope with that.
That's what we exactly do. Let's go take a look.
Let's take a look. The 4 product line. They are all demonstrated here.
This is our enhanced Concept D 2020 lineup. And we have really something for everyone, Jason, from laptops, desktops, and displays.
Ешқайда кетпейміз, қазір бәрін көрсетеміз, басқа бір-ақ промокодты ғана көрсеттік, енді 6 промокод бар достар. Кім бірінші промокодты алдым деп түрде ВК-ға сосын предложкаға жіберіңіздер.
There's bound to be something for everyone.
I'm so excited about that. The Concept D is becoming the icon for the industry. We're so happy about that.
And that pretty much rounds up our scissors line of products for today. Let's take a look at the numbers, and obviously there's only one category left. We can go to rock. Let's check it out.
Енді тас дейді ғой, жаңа камень, ножницы, бумагада камень әрбір құрылғыны сол камень, бумага және ножницыға бөліп
We
салынды.
understand there are people need to work in the external environment. In some cases, even extreme conditions. For that, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to introduce you a new product line, a new brand, Enduro.
Enduro, иә достар, Enduro деген жаңа сондай линейка дейді ғой, сондай мықты дейді ғой, тас сияқты мықты прочный ноутбуктар және планшеттер. Ноутбук пен планшеттер сериясы достар, Enduro деген. Жүзі Acer деймін, Acer. Иә, қара, бұл сондай төзімді да. Топырақта да, құмда да, дауылда да, суда да, отқа жанбайды, суға батпайды дейді. Керемет сондай ноутбуктар мен планшеттер, нағыз сондай рабочийлар бар ғой, которые
инженер.
Enduro is built for harsh environment. Clark, can you bring in one of the model? Let's look at.
Sure.
This
is the N7. Obviously, it has a very convenient carrying handle as well.
Well, it comes with a handle.
Well, it's extremely comfortable because this is a durable device. You want to be using it for long periods of time. But beyond that, it is extremely tough. It is military grade certified and also is IP65 compliant.
Explain to people IP65.
Sure, essentially that means it is dust proof and extremely water resistant. So like you said, if you are in those harsh conditions, unpredictable environments, you're going to want a machine that can withstand all of that. In addition to that, you also have a small battery in case you have to work longer hours. Yeah, most batteries you have no choice. You have to either get a power bank and use that. But not with
in the middle of the work. That's frustrating.
Extremely frustrating. And you have something else hanging off the side as well. It's not comfortable and not convenient.
So it's military grade protection that people can use for everyday challenge.
That's right. It is a perfect laptop designed to withstand all the wears and tears of everyday life.
And we also have something else that we'd like to show to people.
We do. Let me go grab that, Jason. This is
Military grade
The
protection.
Enduro
міне.
N3. It's
That's
also
what I'm talking about, that people will be able to use it
Бұл Acer
daily because
Enduro
it's also military grade,
Enduro N3
but
деген достар.
relatively thin
жаңа
and
бізде
light.
it's
IP65
extremely
болды.
tough, and that's why we decided to give it to an astrophotographer to see just what he could do with one of these.
Let's take a look. Take a look.
Көбінесе ол мынандай иә мына шахтерлар там далада жұмыс істейтін мысалы даже қазір астронавтты көрсетіп астронавт емес білмеймін кім екен неде производствода фабрика
Acer
заводтарда
recently
жұмыс
reached out to me
жасайтын
to test their new Enduro N3 laptop, a
Да,
laptop computer that was designed to handle unpredictable outdoor
өзінің жаңа
conditions.
Acer
I've been using
N3
laptop computers for astrophotography to control my imaging sessions for
қалай
the last 10
пайдаланатыны
years,
туралы айтып жатыр
and there's
достар.
something that all of the laptops I had until this one had in common, and that was
Сондай
they weren't meant to be used
белсенді
outside.
демалыстар дейді ғой активный отдых патрульдер неше түрлі природаға шығатын және де табиғатқа шығып сондай экстремалдарға келетін нағыз ноутбуктардың бірі екен достар.
For a successful night of deep sky astrophotography, you need everything to go right. We spend so much time and energy and hours of collecting these amazing images of deep sky objects in space that are thousands of light years away. To lose your data from something as silly as your laptop getting too cold or getting moisture on it or dropping it would be a huge shame. Investing in a laptop that was actually designed for outdoor professionals, probably a smart move.
Сонымен қатар, сондай төзімімен қатар, жаңағы Acer Enduro N3 өзінің қуаттылығымен көзге түседі.
There's several features of the Enduro N3 that I feel are a great fit for amateur astrophotographers. Some of the places that we do astrophotography are in the desert, so they're under extreme heat and sun during the day, and then the temperature gets really cold at night. Here in Canada, we get all 4 seasons. We get everything from the icy cold snow to these hot, humid summer nights. It really is a demanding environment for a laptop computer to be outside. Another one that really applies to astrophotographers is the water resistant. It has the aquafan technology that repels water. So what happens to our astrophotography gear without fail through a night of imaging is that it gets covered in moisture throughout the night. The telescopes and our cameras, they're kind of meant to be outside, but your computer certainly isn't. So having a laptop that's able to get wet and still function properly is really important for astrophotographers. It's impact resistant. This hobby is done in the dark. It wouldn't take much to knock something over, and believe me, it's happened. God forbid you knock over your laptop computer and it smashes and corrupts your data. You
Acer
work so
Enduro
hard to collect.
N3 ноутбугын жақсы жағынан ғана айтып жатыр достар, енді әрине. Acer Enduro N3 достар, өте керемет ноутбуктардың бірі екен. Нағыз солай табиғатқа неге шығып көрсететін ноутбуктардың бірі екен. Так, достар, давайте лайк басайық, жай отырмайық. $9,000 лайкқа жеткізіп достар. 9,000 лайк, 300 лайк қана қалды. 300 лайк басып стайық, 9,000 лайк болады сонда, өте керемет болады.
Wow, that was beautiful scenery. Canada. I've been there.
Oh, I'm actually from near there. I'm from Michigan, which is right next to Canada. We've been there tons of times. It's very cold and a very tough environment.
It can't be like that. So for this kind of product, you know, people use it in many cases one hand, and in many cases accidentally they actually drop.
Oh, but fortunately this is military grade certified, so as you can see, everything is okay. In addition to the being military grade certified, is also IP53 resistant. which makes it fairly dust-proof as well as extremely water-resistant, similar to the N7.
Бұл
And as
ноутбуктар
an added
аквафан,
feature, well,
яғни
I could actually show you more of how
судан
tough this is,
жасалған
but
охлаждение
we actually passed this off to two individuals to show us how tough the
желдеткіштері бар
Enduro
достар,
N3 really
және де
is.
Fun stress test.
онымен қатар
Welcome to Acer's A Corner, where the magic of creation happens. I am John.
And I'm Brandon.
Safety first, kids.
Today at the Acer testing lab, we're going to run through 3 tests. Test number 1, a drop test. Following that, we're going to mimic inclement weather for tests 2 to 3, heavy rainfall, and cold test. Can it survive?
Let's get started.
минус
First
градуста
test today,
және
the
де
drop test.
зақымдану
Screen is
жағынан
good,
өзінің
trackpad
тестін
is
өткізген
good.
жатыр.
Drop 1.
Your laptop, I'm gonna
I'm a believer!
Our screen
There's
is
no cracks.
still working. Keyboard is totally back.
Дисплейінің және тачскрин бәрі
Alright, let's move on to our second
екенін
test.
көрсетіп жатыр достар.
Test number
Білмеймін
2,
онда
water resistance. We're going
1
to
метр,
shower
1,5 метр
this
биіктіктен.
Enduro and chuck it in there, see if it'll survive.
But best part about this, we're chucking the Enduro N3 in there with you. Let there be water!
Судың астында енді тест өткізіп жатыр достар. Көрейік судың астында өзін қалай көрсететінін.
Alright. Trackpad working, screen working.
It's dry.
Are you ready to move on?
On to the next one.
On to the next one, baby.
Жаңа судан кейін
Over here is a
өзінің
glass
қалай жұмыс
box
істеуі.
with dry eyes.
First thing, let's take a temp. We have negative
Minus
30.8
gradus
degrees
Celsius.
Celsius. Let's add that guy
Кәрінген
in.
больше минус 20
Our team is going to be monitoring the dry ice and make sure the internal
Керемет.
temp stays around the same.
Керемет достар. 4 сағатқа
See if it's alive.
жаңағы минус 38 градуста
You can hear the
ашылмай жатыр.
crackling. Oh,
Trackpad work. Our keypad is lit up. Our trackpad
Step
worked.
through.
Clicking functions are working.
It's your cold frozen pizzas.
Керемет достар.
All right, my man.
Осындай жұмыс істесе ғой.
Guys, thank you for staying with us for all
Еще
these
прекрасный
tests today.
тест, там.
And as you can see, Acer's
Ноутбуктар
Enduro
сындырып, лақтырып.
N3 is a tough computer. Well done, Acer's Enduro N3. We're out of here. Bye, everyone.
Acer Enduro.
I think we should
kick it up a notch.
step it up a notch.
210 сантиметр.
2, 1.
I think it's fine.
I think
Жаман емес достар.
This thing is a beast.
beast mode.
Бізге сондай ноутбук керек.
Балаларға
Enduro N3.
нағыз балаларға
It's actually one of the
беретін.
lightest at 2 kilograms, 14 inch in the
1
whole
килограмм
rugged
99
line.
грамм құрайды
We are
екен
actually
бұл
having
Enduro
not
N3-дің салмағы.
N7, N3, but full product line.
That's right. We have a
Enduro'ның линейкасы
obviously
бар,
these
ол
beautiful
бізде
rugged
Enduro
laptops. We
T1,
have tablets,
Enduro
and we
N3
have more
және
on
де
the way. So
басқа
keep your eyes out for what's to come.
үлгермедім.
Are we ready to go?
T1,
Of
T5
course, we are working with CDW based in the States, who will be distributing all of our Enduro machines.
And many other partners around the world. We're ready to go. And that
that-
concluded our Rocky Dice session. The next will be gaming.
Let's do it! Let's go check it out!
Yeah, gaming. Нағыз ойнайтын линейка, геймерларға арналған линейкаға тоқталатын сияқты қазір. Acer'дің енді игровой геймерский линейкаларды білесіздер, ол бізде не? Ол бізде, по-моему, Predator'ды көрсетеді. Predator, yeah, достар, Predator.
Welcome to Predator!
Talking about gaming, we will have to talk about Predator. And we want to talk about the evergreen skill on Amazon. Top 10 Amazon skill, only one gaming. That's the Helios
Öyle kelime
300.
Yeah, I'll go get that right away, Jason. The beautiful Helios 300. Some may have seen it before, but they haven't seen it like this. This particular Helios 300
Predator
matters a lot
Helios
because,
300 достар.
unlike the
Бұл
others,
бізде
this has
Predator
a
Helios 300. Негізі бұдан
240
бұрын
Hz
біз
screen
тоже видео
with a
шығарған
3
болатынбыз.
millisecond response
Өте
time.
керемет
That
ноутбуктардың
sounds
бірі достар.
great.
So if you want buttery smooth graphics with almost tear-free
Еще
gaming,
промокод береді.
this is going to be the perfect laptop for you. Naturally, you've got all the latest specs from Intel as well as NVIDIA, now up to a 2070 Max Q.
Біріншіден
You
бұл
and, of course, our 4th gen Aeroblade 3D cooler.
240 Гц дисплей бар, өте керемет 3 миллисекундта отклигі
So
бар,
if you're looking for a new
дисплей бар
laptop to
екен,
take you to
нағыз
the world
игровой
of AAA gaming or fast
геймерларға
refresh
арналған керемет
FPS
құрылғылардың бірі
joy,
дейді. процессор болса Intel Core i7-ден жасалған, және де видеокарта, яғни графический картасы RTX 2070 достар Max Q деген
The
керемет.
Helios 700 is right over here, and it is quite the beast, Jason.
Core
Now we
i9
want to
ба?
look
Да,
at
ты чё, Core
the
i9.
beast.
Obviously, this is a much thicker laptop, and that's for a good
RTX
reason.
2070
The unique thing on the Helios 700 is the
2080
keyboard.
керемет. Қараңыздар,
That's a famous.
бұл да
I know
трансформер
about
ретінде
sliding.
достар оның
This is the hyperdrive
жаңағы
keyboard. It's
геймерларға
quite
арналған
special
өзінің
because
перне
one,
тақтасы,
obviously, you get this beautiful wrist
жылжымалы
rest, which is
перне
unique
тақтасы бар екен
really to
достар.
this laptop.
Өте
And
керемет.
the most important second thing is that it gives
Нағыз
you direct
ойыншыларға
access to the
арналған және
cooling. This
оларға
allows you to pull in more air
ыңғайлық
for
үшін
extreme
жасалған
overclocking, to push your processor, push your GPU, and push your frame rates
по-моему
much
RGB
higher.
подсветкасы
And
бар,
one
RGB
more thing this
жарығы
time
бар.
is the
Сондай
keystroke.
That's right. WSAD on this keyboard are quite special because how they work is similar to an analog joystick. This means that in most games with an analog gamepad, you're able to move from 0 to 100 incrementally. However, with most keyboards, you're either on or off. You're either walking or running. There's no in-between speed. But with our MagForce keys, you're able to do just that.
And this time we actually use optical technology to achieve that.
That's right. An optical laser will keep track of how far down you're pressing just to make sure that you have as much accuracy as possible. And while these are useful, we want to also give the gamers out there who like racing games a chance to try this as well, which is why we included our racing keys. These are similar to the MagForce keys, except these have a convex shape, which is
біріншіден
more
олардың
comfortable for
жаңағы
long-term
сіздерін
use,
басқан
as well as
кезде
a
перне
bit more
тақта
travel
басқан кезге
distance.
The
сіздер
travel distance
тез
give people the real feeling.
жауап, яғни қайтаратын және
sense
жаңағы
on how
тез жұмыс
what they are
жасайтын
doing.
туралы
It's true.
айтады.
With most racing games, obviously, you're turning the wheels for longer
Сонымен
periods
қатар
of
жаңа
time.
перне
And just like
тақталар,
the keys,
ой,
we want to
жаңа
give a bit more
пернелер,
key press on
VASD
the downward
пернелері
motion, so
жаңағы
that it gives you at least
джойстиктағы
the impression of
жаңағы
driving
стиктер
a
сияқты
with a
дейді.
wheel.
Кішкене
And
бассаңыздар,
for
кішкене,
that,
мысалы,
we want to see
гонка
what
және
Team
сондай
Envy has to say.
ойындар ойнайтын
I'm
болсаңыздар,
Jane, gamer,
кішкене
coach,
бассаңыздар
and
олар
streamer
кішкене
for both Team
жүреді,
Envy
қаттар
and the Dallas
бассаңыздар
Fuel.
олар
A lot of
қатты
people
жүреді.
don't know this about me, but I actually used to play on a
Oh,
gaming
Fuel.
laptop myself. This laptop, the Helios 700, is a dramatic
Dallas Fuel,
improvement over
Dallas
any
Fuel,
gaming laptop that I've
Overwatch
ever used.
ойынының сондай топ, Overwatch лиганың топ
There's
командасының
usually
бірі.
quite a few trade-offs that you have to make in order to actually get that portability. And a lot of those big compromises that used to be deal breakers are no longer the case with the Helios 700. For a long time, gaming laptops have been stuck to 60 hertz, but this has 144 hertz for competitive gamers and an absolutely gorgeous display.
жаңа ойнаған кезде оның дисплейі 144 герцті
So I just finished the
отклик
playtest
береді
and
екен
ran the
деп
computer
жатыр.
through its
Сол,
paces, and honestly, really
экшенді
impressed.
сондай
I was running
шутер
Overwatch at
ойындар
ultra
ойнаған кезде
graphics,
өте
and it was easily maintaining
пайдалы
300
дейді.
FPS, extremely low input lag. The monitor looked fantastic. Audio quality, again, great. They've managed to fit in a NVIDIA 20X RTX super graphics chip into this computer, and they have quite a cooling system on it as well. Not only did it perform at 300 FPS, ultra graphics, but it still had room left in the tank for more performance. The Helios 700 seems to be built with streaming in mind. The RTX encoder that they actually have on the graphics card allows you to offload some of that streaming process to one part of the card, where the rest of the GPU and CPU is going to be focused on actually playing the game or whatever else you're doing on the computer. Now, if you're not so much on the streaming side and more interested in editing, rendering, uploading videos for something like YouTube, then the 10th generation Intel Core processor is making that stunningly fast. I'm super excited for you to be able to get your hands on this laptop, and I know that once we start traveling with Team Envy and Dallas Fuel in Season 4 of the Overwatch League, this is what's going to be in my backpack, and I'm going to be using it to get the job done.
біздің Dallas Fuel Overwatch командасы осы ноутбукты өзімен бірге рюкзакқа салып жүреді деп
PowerGen.
That's right. We introduced the PowerGen not too long ago, but we've now implemented it into the Helios 700 itself, and the results are really quite amazing and
Let's look at
impressive.
some of the benchmark that we have done.
Sure, we have that right here. The first to notice is, before we jump into the chart, I wanted to mention that because we used the PowerGen, we were actually able to reduce the size of the chassis itself for the Helios 700.
Better form factor.
That's right. We were able to reduce that by just about 10 millimeters, but even compared to the latest technology, which is liquid metal grease, we were able to maintain significant advantage in Cinebench performance while keeping at a lower temperature.
So we'll be able to provide better performance, cooler temperature, and PowerGen become the latest technology.
Exactly, Jason, and that's really important because as games become more advanced and as gamers utilize more programs and streaming and other things, core performance is going to become more and more a necessity, making the Helios 700 really one of the most landmark machines of its time.
And it's not just the laptop that we're going to talk about today. We also have desktop that we are willing to share with you. Orion 9000. Let's look at the video.
Достар, лайк басып, арнаға тіркеліп, қоңыраушаны басып, мынандай керемет жігіттердің айтып атқан сөздеріне көрмейсіңдер ма, достар? Предатор, қараңыздар, охлаждение, водяное охлаждение. Керемет. RTX 280 Ti SLI, то есть екі видеокартаны қосуға болады ма? Иә, болады. Бұл бізде немене? Frostblade, Predator'ның Frostblade Fans деген өзінің охлаждениесі эксклюзивті желдеткіштері бар, достар, соны көрсетіп жатыр және де Orion 9.
The desktop is actually the flagship, the monster machine for gamers.
Бұл бізде Predator Orion 9000 өте керемет нағыз геймерлерге арналған сондай системный блоктардың бірі деп
жатыр.
No more muzzles, totally transparent.
It's very important for gamers to have a look at exactly what's going on, especially when you've got all the colors and the RGB and the ARGB going up. And this isn't just a normal side panel, it is EMI shielded as well.
That's very important. Do we want to emphasize it a little bit more on that?
Of course. For many people out there who are, say you're a streamer, your microphone will pick up interference and gray or white noise. Exactly. If you have a lot of electricity that's not shielded, or if you have a lot of electricity that's going from the system to the outside because your case isn't shielded, you will pick up that white noise.
Well, that also protects some of the chips inside the system.
It does. It helps to keep a lot of EMI from going either inside or outside. Some other things interacting with the components. But that is really just the first of the changes. We actually darkened all the components because why not? If you're going to make everything look as good as possible, might as well.
It looks better.
It looks beautiful now.
And now you can see all the CPUs and you can see the GPUs and GeForce RTX all very visible there.
And that's not the only change. Obviously, if we're making these changes, we want to advance the cooling as well.
Қайсын қойсаңыздар да бұл ATX корпусқа бәрі сияды деп айтып жатыр.
And in order to do that, what we've done is we created the Predator Frostblade. Similar how our laptops utilize the Aeroblade technology. With Predator Frostblade, we took it a step up. The Orion 9000 itself actually uses three of these. And I will explain them very quickly. Basically, what we have is a static pressure fan using our bionic fan blade approach, similar to our Airblades does. And it also supports ARGB lighting, which anybody who's played with ARGB or RGB, yeah, exactly. It's just for fun, but it looks really nice as well. And the components of the fan itself are actually very high. There's not any of that cheap plastic. Exactly. You have high quality metal. You have high quality rubbers that are utilized inside the fan blade itself, so that it can create as much airflow as possible. Through the intake and the exhaust of the machine.
And we actually did the benchmark and show some data here.
Compared to the previous models that we use with the Orion, we saw a 60% increase in CFM, which is cubic feet per minute, and we also raised the static pressure of the fan as well.
A static pressure. Explain that a little bit more to people.
Sure. If you're using, say, a regular airflow, like high airflow fan in your system, the minute anything either gets in front of or behind that fan, your cubic feet per minute will slow down, and you don't have good airflow anymore. The answer to that is static pressure fans. With these fans, they will continue to pull high amounts of airflow, even though you have components or other things in front of or behind that fan. So if you're able to maintain high airflow and static pressure, you have a good fan on your hands.
That would be wonderful performance.
And that's exactly what the Orion 9000 brings to the table.
That sounds wonderful. But let's not forget about a new display that we are coming out with.
This is the Predator X25. And Acer, for me, Predator's always done great with their monitors, whether it's been curved or flat.
We're actually number one in the world for gaming monitor.
For good reason. We're always trying to push the envelope in terms of our displays to see just what we can do with them. And the X25 is no different. This is a 360 Hz eSports G-Sync gaming monitor with quite a few bells and whistles that I want to go into as well.
Yes, please, go ahead.
All right. The first of these is the adaptive light technology. And with this technology...
Adaptive light.
Yeah, adaptive light. And how this works, say you have playing a game with red or green or blue on the screen, it will project that same color onto the back, maybe onto the wall or whatever behind the display, so that you're able to see kind of immersed in your environment.
More immersive feeling.
But beyond that, it actually is shown to reduce the amount of eye strain as well.
Helpful to your eyes.
Exactly. And another feature of the adaptive light technology is that, say if you download RGB Light Sense, you can actually make use of our music mode.
Сонымен қатар оның артында, монитордың артында өзінің RGB жарығы болады дейді. Ол RGB жарығын жаңағы монитор арқылы өзін реттеп отыруға болатынын туралы айтып жатыр.
This is three additional features. They are called Light Sense, Proxy Sense, and Color Sense. And how these work is basically based on the environmental lighting in the room. They will adjust the contrast and the brightness.
So you will be able to detect the environment, to adjust the lighting degree.
Yes, it will detect the amount of lighting in the room, and it will adjust them based on fitting exactly what it thinks is ideal for you. And those are adjustable as well. So if you prefer slightly brighter, you can change that default setting.
So for people to play games for a long time, it's actually a very good device that people will be able to have ultimate.
Extremely fast and yes, quite soft on the eyes.
Геймерларға және де жаңағы әдемілікті және де дизайнды жақсы көретін адамдарға арналған құрылғыларының бірі деп айтып жатыр.
I think we have something perfect for that as well.
You know what, ladies and gentlemen, allow us to introduce you a new
Predator Shot деген энергетикалық сусындар достар. Predator Shot яғни осындай өзінің энергетикалық сусындарында
just to cheer you up.
Sounds good to me.
айтып жатыр.
Cheers.
Cheers, Jason.
Олардың да ауыздары құрғақ қалған шығар.
How do you like it?
I love it.
Well, after drinking, you have to have the drink. We'll be talking about comfort.
Comfort's extremely important. Obviously, every gamer uses a chair. No matter, and what they probably don't have is a massage chair.
Wait, everybody has a gaming chair, but this one is actually very different.
It's quite unique. It is like we said, it's a Predator gaming chair with OSIM.
Суреті жағынан әртүрлі болады дейді.
Yes, obviously a gaming chair, but what makes it different is that it actually has two Bluetooth speakers in the head area.
So it's a music chair as well.
Exactly. Like you can listen to music, you can utilize the speakers inside
so
it.
You will be able to do massage like this one touch.
Yeah, you can see it moving right there.
And
it can massage from the neck all the way down to the waist. And if you do want to recline, it can recline up to 145 degrees.
So it's actually a gaming chair. You can also use it in your office and when you need to relax.
You can do all those things, and it actually works extremely well with another one of our machines, the Thronos Air.
So you will be able to squeeze it, move it inside the Thronos.
That's right. By the Thronos Air being extremely moddable means that you can put any chair inside. So why not add the Predator gaming chair with OSIM for perfect relaxation and just enjoyment?
Sounds wonderful.
Керемет достар, жаңа көрсетіп жатқандай өзінің барлық жаңа Predator линейкасындағы құрылғылардан құрастырылған нағыз геймерларға, ойыншыларға арналған ойын орнын көрсетті.
What are some of the questions we have here?
That's right. We did ask people voted on which questions they like most, and one of the first questions we have is, will you keep making products to keep people safe after COVID-19?
Absolutely. Our commitment to make antimicrobial bill to be embedded in our system, and we already seen some of the touch panel already applied that technology, and we will do more and more. And on top of that, what we will do is we'll come out a whole series of pandemic prevention gadgets, starting from heat finders to prevent people got mingled together, healthy people and people have fevers, to other devices. So we do have a plan to make sure that people are well protected and stay safe. What's the next?
Well, actually, as we were going back and forth, some of the questions that were actually from the live chat, the crew told us, is there a possibility of combining enduro with gaming?
Wait a minute, say it again.
Enduro with gaming.
Enduro with gaming. So it's the
Endurance gaming
machine.
Exactly, that's what it sounds like. That's what we were.
I'm sorry, I don't have anything like that today, but we'll surely think about that in case you're curious. Watch us next time. For that, I would like to conclude our event today. Thank you for your time, your attention. Please make sure stay connected and stay safe. Thank you very much. I'll see you next time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Осымен бітірдік дейді, барлықтарына рахмет, көргендеріңізге рахмет. Келесі кездескенше деп осылай бізбен қоштасып, барлық жаңағы Predator Acer'дің барлық құрылғыларын көрсетіп, сіздерге осылай назарларыңызға осы екі жігіттің көрсеткендеріне үшін рахметтеріңізді білдіріп, осы стримге лайктарыңды басып, арнаға тіркеліп, қоңыраушаны басып, комментарияға өздеріңіздің пікірлеріңізді жазып кетсеңіздер де болады, достар. Ал біз ешқайда тарамаймыз, ешқайда кетпейміз, өйткені біз әрі қарай қазір жалғастырамыз, достар. Ешкім ешқайда кетпейді. Planet дейді. Келмейді екен, мынау өзінің жаңағы конференцияны өткізген технари админдерін, модераторларын көрсетіп жатырды. Қолмен ұстамайды, пандемия болғандықтан бір-бірін қолмен ұстамайды, бәрі маска киіп алған. Осылайша, достар, Next Acer, яғни 2020 жылдың конференциясы, онлайн конференциясы аяқталды. Кімге ұнады, міндетті түрде лайк басыңдар.